Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Willis. That's complete. It's Josh Riley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Willis now off of play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Powering forward. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they do get him down, but he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Willis. Forced out to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Willis looks to pass it here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Now a give running left is Eckler. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now a 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Willis. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. On the option, here's Eckler. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. caught by St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll go right back to St. Brown. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Hand off right side to Pierce. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now Willis on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. That's second down. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 85 catches for him on the year now. The result there is a first down. Pierce now up the middle, shreds the tackle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he's going to have a first down as he dives at the end to try to get as much as he can. Now the timeout call for by the defense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. I don't know what was going on there, but the end whistle, this is going to be a safety. I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Again to throw, Willis on second down. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Willis looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that was open for a minute. That's great work for the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive they started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this is going to remain a one-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of play.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Flush to his right. Fights through it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away from 19 with his legs and a first down. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through? Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Pierce gets this one running right. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fades off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that blocks.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. That's pulled in at the 32. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless. And so am I.
Ready, set.
And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3. And they'll go right back to Pierce. Gets around him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Alert!
Hand off left side, Pierce. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Give to Pierce. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. They'll run here with Pierce. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
At the 12-yard line.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. They'll try to run with Pierce. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, but he's going to be short of the line to gain. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Ready?
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here's Willis. Dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Titans, the win moves them to 3.